Dashboards are a great way to present your data as it's really engaging and easy to understand. However, creating a static dashboard can be boring. In today's video, we will see how we can create a dynamic dashboard in Excel which will be engaging and easy to understand. Hi, my name is Vijay and you are watching Office Mom. Let's start the video without any delays. This is the dynamic dashboard which I have already created in advance. This dashboard is created in Excel. I'll show you how it works. Here is date range, here are region, and here are items. When we will select any region, the dashboard will totally change and all the details of that specific region will be visible. In case we want to check the sales by items, we will have to click over here and the chart will totally change. In case we want to check the sales by date range, it can be done from here. Pie charts as well as bar charts will change automatically. Even the total sale will change automatically. And the most interesting part, I haven't used any formula over here. The things which will be required to create this dynamic dashboard are sales data. In sales data, we will need date, name, region, items, quantity sold, and sales. In case you want to add something else, it can be done. Third thing we will need is the pivot table which we will create from the sales data. So let's start creating a new dashboard now. We will open a new sheet. This is a new Excel file where we are going to create the dashboard. I have taken the sales data. This sales data is really vast and the data is of nearly 172 people. We will have to create 3 sheets. First will be sales data, second will be dashboard, and third will be pivot table. I'll come in dashboard. Here we will have to insert a shape, insert, shape, and we will select a desired shape. And we will drag it over here, means on the whole sheet or whole page. In case you want to insert some picture over here instead of shape, it can be done. I'll remove this. I'll go in insert, illustrations, picture, picture from file, and I'll select a picture. I'll drag this. Now we will come in sales data and we'll select the whole sheet. Control A and the whole sheet will be selected. We will go in insert, pivot table. Over here we will click on existing worksheet and we'll go in pivot table. We will click on A2 and we'll do OK. Our pivot table got inserted. We will close this. We will go in insert and we'll click on timeline. We will click on date and we'll do OK. So our timeline got inserted. We will drag this. In case you want to remove the header, it can be done from here. Selection labels, it can be removed. Scroll bar, in case you want to remove, it can be done from here. And time label. So we will remove time label and we will keep scroll bar. Now we will select this and we'll press Ctrl X or Command X. We will go to dashboard and we'll paste it over here. We will take this down. We will go in pivot table once again. We'll click inside the pivot table. We'll go in pivot table tab, field list. We will drag this down and we will select region. Over here we got count of region 172. When we come down in right hand side, we can see count of region over here. We will drag it over here in rows. And now we can see name of our areas or region. We will click over here, we'll go in insert and we'll select slicer. We'll select region and we'll do OK. So our slicer got inserted. We will go on top. Here we can see number of columns 1. We will do it 2. We'll resize it. We'll click on the slicer, Ctrl X or Command X. We will go in dashboard and we'll paste it over here. We will take this on right side. We will go in pivot table once again. We'll click over here. We'll drag this down and we'll uncheck region. This time we are going to select items and we got count of items. We will come in right hand side and we'll drag this over here. Now we have got name of all the items. We will go in insert, slicer and we'll select items and we'll do OK. So our slicer is over here. We will go on top in columns. Total number of items are 6. So we will do it 6. We'll drag this and we'll make it bigger. We'll resize it. We'll click on our slicer, Control X or Command X. We will go in dashboard and we'll paste it over here. We'll resize it. We will make the date bigger. We'll take region on right hand side and we'll make the slicer of items little bit more bigger. Now we are able to see name of all the items. We will resize it. We will take this left side and all the date range is visible over here now. We will select all the slicers. We'll right click the mouse. We'll go in group and we'll group it. Now whenever we will move this, these all will move together. I'll keep it over here. Now we will go in insert, illustrations, shapes and we'll select a shape. I'll insert it over here. We'll drag this and we'll make it little bit bigger. We'll double click on the shape and we'll type total sales. We'll click on the shape. We'll go in home. We'll take this in center and in mid. We'll increase the font size and we'll change the font style. We'll make this little bit bigger. We'll double click on the shape and format shape will open. We will click in the center and we'll give it a shadow. Now we will go in text options. We'll click on center or in mid and we'll give a shadow to our text also. We will close this. We will press Ctrl and drag the shape. So we have got two shapes now. We will change color of the shape. We'll click on shape and we will go to shape format. Shape fill. We will select a desired color. From here we will delete this and we'll change color of this shape also. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag this shape once again. So we have got one more shape. We will double click on the shape and we'll type analytics. We'll increase the size. We'll make the font bigger. We'll change color of the shape, shape format, shape fill and we will select a different color. We will select all three shapes. We'll go in shape format and we'll remove outlines. Means no outline. We will take this little bit up. Now we will select this shape once again. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag this down. We will click on the shape. We will go in left side on top, change shape and we will select a desired shape over here. We will drag this and we will make it bigger. We will delete this and we'll change the shape color. We will select this color. We'll make this little bit smaller. We'll drag the background little bit more. We'll click on the shape. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag it. We will take this little bit down and we'll make this bigger. We will make this shape bigger. We will press Ctrl and we'll drag it one more time. We will change the color of the shape. We will select red color and over here we will select another color. We will make this bigger. We will click on the shape. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag it. We'll delete this. We'll make the shape little bit smaller. We'll change the color of the shape. We'll double click on the shape and we'll type sales by month. We'll make the font smaller. We'll go in home and we'll make the font smaller. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag it over here. We will change this and we'll make it sales by region. We'll make the font little bit smaller. We'll click on the shape. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag it. And we'll place it over here. We will change this sales by product. We will make this little bit bigger. We'll click over here on our slicers. We'll drag this and we will make it little bit bigger. Now we will go in our pivot table. We'll drag this down. We'll untick items. We'll click on the pivot table and we'll click on date. We will click on years and we'll drag it up. We'll click on quarters and we'll drag it up. So we can see our months over here. We will click on any month. We'll go in insert. We'll click over here and we'll select a graph. We will click on years and our graph is ready. We will delete total from here and we'll delete this too. Now we will click over here, Control X or Command X. We will go in our dashboard and we'll paste over here. We will close this. We will click on the shape. We'll go in format and from here we will remove the background, no fill. We will remove outline also, means no outline. We will click on any line and will delete all the lines which are inside the graph. We will resize this and our graph got inserted very properly. We will click over here, we will go in home and we will change the font color. We will select black, we will make it bold. Now we will go in our pivot table, we will copy this, Ctrl C and we will make a copy. We will click inside the pivot table, we will go in pivot table tab, field list, we will untick this, we will drag this down and we will untick years also. We will click inside the pivot table and this time we will select region. We will drag region over here. We will click on any region. We will go in home. We will click on the chart and we will select a chart. We will select sales also. So our chart is ready now. Control X or Command X. We will go in our dashboard and we will paste it over here. We will close this. We will take this little bit up. We will delete this total and total from here. We will click on the shape. We will go in format, shape fill. We will select no fill, shape outline, no outline. We will resize this and we will place it over here. We will remove these lines. We will click over here on the sales. We will go in home and we will select black color for the font. We will make the font little bit bold. We will select this, we will make it black and we will make it bold. Sales by product. We will go in our pivot table once again. We will copy this, Ctrl C or Command C and we will paste it over here. We will click inside the pivot table. We will go in pivot table tab, field list. We will drag this down, we will untick region and we will select items. We will drag this over here and we will select sales. Now we will go in insert, we will close this, we will go in insert, we will click over here and we will select a bar chart. Control X or Command X, we will go in dashboard and we will paste it over here. We will click on the shape, we will go in format and we will remove the background and we will remove the outlines. We will click on any line and we will remove the lines. We will remove this total and this also. We will click on the items, we will go in home and we will make it black and we will make it bold. Now all our charts are inserted. Whenever we select any item, chart will move accordingly or chart will be changed accordingly. Now we will select this chart, Ctrl C or Command C, we will come over here, Ctrl V means we will paste it, we will click over here and we'll drag it on the right hand side. We'll make this little bit bigger. We'll take this on right side. We will click on the graph. We'll go in design and we'll change the chart type. We will select a pie and our pie got inserted. We will make it bigger. We'll go on top and we'll select a design because we want months over here. Now we will click on the chart means pie chart. We'll go in format and now we will remove background. We will click on the pie, we'll right click the mouse, we'll go in format data series and from here we will reduce size of the hole of donut. From here we will separate the pies, we will close this, the gap is little bit more so we will make it smaller, we'll right click the mouse, format data series, we'll make the hole little bit smaller and gap little bit less. We will close this. Now this is looking perfect. We will click over here and we'll take this on little bit left side. Now we will select this chart. We'll copy this and we'll paste it over here. We will drag this on right side. We'll go in design, change chart type. We will select pie once again. We will select donut. We'll click on the pie or donut, we'll right click the mouse, format data series, donut hole size, we will make this smaller, donut explosion, we will select this, we'll close this, the gap is little bit more so we will manage it once again, format data series, we will make it 5% or 4%, we will close this, Now it's looking better. We'll click on grey color, we'll go in format, shape fill, and we will select red color for this. Over here also we will select grey color and we'll make it red. Over here name of the items are not visible, so we will go in design and we'll select this donut. Now name of the items are visible. We will click over here, we'll go in shape fill and do it no fill. Outline, no outline. We'll click on the donut, we'll right click the mouse, format data series, donut size we will make little bit less, donut explosion we will keep it 3%. We will close this, we will change the color, we will make it red. Now we can check the sales region wise from here, and all the things are getting managed very properly. In case we want to check the sales item wise, it can be done. If we want to check the sales date wise, it can be done from here. Even we can select multiple dates together. Our chart is nearly ready. We will insert sales over here and it will be managed automatically. Now we will go in our pivot table. We'll copy this, Ctrl C or Command C, and we will paste it over here. We will click inside the pivot table. We'll go in pivot table tab, field list. We will drag this down. We will untick this. And our sales is over here. We will close this. We will insert plus or equal to and we will select this and we'll hit enter. We will right click the mouse, format cells. We will go in accounting. We will remove decimal places and we'll select a symbol. OK. Now we will come in our dashboard. We'll double click on this shape. We'll go in formula bar. We'll press plus or equal to. We'll go in our pivot table. We'll select this and we'll hit enter. So we got our sales over here. We will change the font color and we'll make it bigger. We will take this on little bit left side. We'll make this bigger. We will go in view and we'll remove the grid lines. We will click on the shape and we'll make it little bit smaller. We will make this smaller. We will manage this. We will press Ctrl A or Command A and all the things will be selected. We will take this little bit down. We will click outside the table. We will drag this little bit up. We will go in insert, text, and we will select a text box. And we will type dynamic dashboard. We will change the font color. We will make it little bit bigger. We will change the font style. We will change the font color. We will make this bold. We will press Ctrl A or Command A and all the things will be selected. We will right click the mouse and we will group it together. Now our dashboard is ready. I have grouped it, so wherever we want to move it, it can be done very easily. I'll provide link of this dynamic dashboard in my description box. In case you want to download, you can. I'm sure you must have loved the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon with a new topic. Till then. Bye-bye.